Hello. Um, so I don't know. I think it'll sound better still than it was before, but I have just made it so that. Oh, and my tracking died. So this has been an issue for the last couple of things where sometimes my camera just stops sending information to VTube Studio, and I have no idea why. Um, so that's fun. Yeah. So I have added a noise cancellation filter to OBS because I noticed that it was my new microphone was picking up my fan, like my computer fan, and obviously that's not good. It seems though that there is a new issue that has happened on this stream and the last couple of streams where VTube Studio just stops getting sent camera data, which is fun. Looks like there might also be an issue regarding lighting and VTube Studio cannot detect that my mouth is actually open when it is. So that's fun as well. Both things that I will need to look into and fix, hopefully before the weekend. Um, in the meantime, let's take the tomb. Haven't been down there since I got that upgrade disc. Looks like dice might stay. Also gonna go get the money. And begin the day. So I guess I'll start with the hallway, which now gives a key. So the thing is that I'm kind of stumped. I don't really have any ideas on what to do next. I have no ideas, in fact, on what to do next. The only thing that I know I can do, which might give me something, are the letters that are given from the laboratory. The gallery, which has a puzzle I don't know how to solve. The painting puzzle, which again, there are paintings that I don't know how to solve. Possibly the mechanarium. And dynamite. I need to figure out how to pick up the dynamite, which may or may not be a thing that I can get now. I don't think it's something I can do now, but I might be wrong. Here I'll take corridor. This is kind of weird because in order to make sure that VTube Studio actually picks up my mouth tracking, I have to like tilt to the side so that there's some light there. So essentially I have to play on my second monitor, which is not the most convenient. Here I want to take... Oh, that's fun. I think they added this. If you press tab twice now, you see your inventory. I will take the den, because it'll give me a split and a gem. Here, I'll take the bedroom. And then turn down. Pantry for the coins. East Wing Hall, or actually I'll take Green Room. I'll take the terrace. Green Rooms no longer cost gems to draft. That's pretty good. And I will backtrack. Honestly, at this point, I'll backtrack all the way to the entrance hall and just see what I get back there. As it has essentially become dead ends, I might as well do it now. Here, I'll take a storeroom for the items, as it was a dead end anyway. Here I'll take, I guess, the utility closet. I'll come back here if I get the security room or the dark room. So, from here, I have two paths forward, the foundation and the den. Let's start with the foundation. I'll take the tunnel, because it can give me a shovel or other good item, which it appears to not have done. So let's try another tunnel. Still no? This is quite unlucky, unless it's like a one-time thing. A third tunnel, and I don't think I'm gonna keep going on the tunnels. Unless my other options here are bad. Which they kinda are, but I'll take aquarium. Maybe I should have kept going on the tunnels. I don't really know. Here... I'll take the garage for the keys. I can also open it, but I don't think it's going to give me anything. At least not anything new. As to my knowledge, as I have recently deduced, I don't think there's anything on that side of the... I don't think there's anything on that side of the house. Let's take the secret passage. And let's take... I don't know. What should I take here? Let's take the green room, I suppose. I will take the cloister. I see a security door over there. This room, interesting, is not unlocked, or is not locked. I'll take the ballroom. And that is locked. I'll use a key. The wine cellar, if I take it, I'll immediately backtrack into the ballroom and it will be useless. I suppose I can take the library. This is the Realm and Rune, which I don't need to know at the moment. I don't know what the puzzle is that references that. That does bring up a good point, though. That there might be stuff at the bookshop that I need to buy. I'll take the gym. That's another security door. Courtyard. Oh, and a shovel as well. That's nice. Moving on. I will take the showroom. And just see what you have. I'll take the moon pendant. And I'll take the mailroom to get a package tomorrow. I believe that might be the end of the day, due to the fact that the only other paths forward are through security doors. So I'll go ahead and call it. Seems that my VTube Studio has yet again stopped getting information. Oh no, it's back. Never mind. Let's continue. I just saw where the package is. Right here. That's a very bad package, though. Just 2 gems and a lockpick. Let's go outside, though. And see what's over here. Alright. I guess I could go with Tool Shed. Oh! Okay, the 2 best items I can get from the Tool Shed. Shovel and Sledgehammer. Very good. Okay. Let's see if I can do anything with that. Hopefully I can. So, again, really the only things I have any ideas on how to progress with are the laboratory giving me letters, which might have a hint, and the library's books, which also might or the bookshop's books, I should be more specific, as they might have a hint as well. So here, none of these are very good to change. I suppose, actually, I'm going to take the gym and make it really rare. Because I don't want the gym. It's a red room, it has a negative effect, I don't want it. So I'll just make it rarer. I think, is that the first time I've ever changed the rarity of something in the conservatory? It might be. Here I'll take the chapel for the split. Here I will take, I suppose, the observatory. And see what I get. I got the dead end room one, which isn't fun. That's a lot of dead end rooms. Well, I can't take the walk-in closet, so I'll take the parlor, which is effectively a dead end room, because it just leads back to a place I could already access. The blue box has exactly one true statement. The gems are in the blue box. I suppose I should actually explain what this is. So this is a quote-unquote game where one of the boxes has only true statements, one of the boxes has only false statements, and one of the boxes can be anything. Okay, so the blue box has exactly one true statement. The gems are in the blue box. The gems are not in the black box, and the above statement is true. The white box has exactly one true statement, so that has to be false. The white box cannot have exactly one true statement. And the black box has no true statements. Okay. So. What I know. The top statement here is false. These are either both true or both false. And the top statement here cannot be true. Because if the top statement here is true, then the one true statement would have to be the bottom one here, which says that this has to be false. So that can't be true. And because both black and blue each have a false, these are both true. Which means the gems are not in the black box. Which doesn't really help. The black box has no true statements. Could be either true or false. And the gems are in the blue box, could be either true or false. If the gems are in the blue box was false, then the black box has no true statements would be true. And the gems would be in the white box. If the gems are in the blue box is true, then the black box has no true statements would be false. And the gems are in the blue box. Both of these seem like they are valid scenarios. So I'm just going to take the 50-50 and be wrong. Alright, I don't have the gems for the vault or the commissary, so I guess I'm taking the laboratory. Which is unfortunate. Moving on from the entrance hall. I'll take the den as it's the only path forward. And then I'll take the courtyard since it's the only path forward. I do have a shovel and a sledgehammer. So I can go ahead and bust this open. And start digging. Here. Suppose I might as well go down first. I'll take the hallway. The nursery, I guess. Give me footsteps. And there was a thing that kind of sort of hinted that there might be a blueprint hidden here. Or if not in here, then in the other, like the dormitory. Not the dormitory, the bunk room. Whatever that one's called. And I don't think, I mean, the only place I could think that it would be hidden would be in the book, but there's no indication in the book about where it would be. And yeah, I don't know. Moving on. Dig up a couple of things. I'll take the bedroom as it lets me continue. The Chamber of Mirrors actually is another thing that I have not gotten to the end of. So that could be notable. I'll take the laboratory and see if I get the one that gives me a letter. Because that's one of the only things that I know can possibly help. And it does not help me here. I guess I will take this and this. At least give me some allowance, maybe, possibly. Here I have to take the passageway or else it will dead end me. Here I will take the dark room as it allows it to split and progress. However, these are random. A dormitory. Gives me some keys. Not horrible. I don't see anything about the blueprint here. And this is the book that hints at it. But I don't know if it's actually a hint at it. I got a pantry. And a banana. Do I want rumpus room? I guess I'll take a rumpus room. This has got to be a very explicit hint, though. Let's progress forward before doing it. Okay, well, I've hit a dead end. The guest bedroom is the end of the path. So, I guess I'll do rumpus room. Time to bump the audio of the game. And shut up.
As it was foretold, I am awakened for one last time by the sound of a dropping
Oh, so this is the last one.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to impart to you one final vision. I see cavern walls of stone, a hollow lit by a sea of 1,000 burning stars. I see a treasure buried beneath the cliff rocks, a black mirror hidden among the memories of the falling sands, and within the black mirror, I see a figure standing in sullen snow. I have told you, my young Baron. I wish you to now know. Until we meet again some distant day, I will have nothing more to say.
So, like, what does he mean by I wish you to now know? There was one thing there that I remember. Was out here. and was down here. And it seems strange that it would mention the braziers in the last one. Yep, it's still not lit. Okay, and it also mentioned a or not mentioned, but it showed one of the rooms that are depicted in the gallery. I don't think that's going to help me solve the gallery puzzle, though. I don't know. Rumpus has not been very helpful, I'm not gonna lie. Day 86. And to be honest, I'm just as stuck as I was on day 70. I guess I'll go again for the bookshop. I don't know. That's not something I can really target. Same with the laboratory. It's just random. I'll go with the shrine, I guess. And give you 11 coins. Whenever you draft the mechanical room, trigger the current experiment. So that would be good for the laboratory. It's just a matter of finding the laboratory. And hoping that it has the letter experiment available. And I have it for 3 days. Take the hallway for the split. I will also take West Wing Hall for the split. And that will lead me down into this corner, where I will take the bedroom closet for the items, as it's a dead end anyway. Here I'll take the spare room, since I need to get back on the other side of the foundation anyway. Here, I guess I'll take parlor. Got an apple. Only one box next to this box is false, and it contains gems. Only one box next to this box is false, and it contains gems. Only one box next to this box is false and contains gems. Well, it sounds like this would be the true false. Which I think has to be it. Yep. Here, I will take, I guess, chapel. I don't want to use a key if I can help it. And I cannot help it. So I guess I'm using a key. I will take the observatory. Alright. Here I will take the courtyard, as it guarantees to be unlocked. I do have the sledgehammer and shovel still. That is something I forgot about. The reason I have them is because of the moon pendant that I bought. So, there is that. Here, I'll take walk-in closet and see what I get. A telescope. Right, I can re-trigger everything I just got from the observatory. Car keys, probably not going to be useful. Use the telescope. Get everything. Does this mean everything is now 75% off? Because I got the 50% off twice. Probably not. But it is a funny idea. I'll redraw here. And take the dining room. For the split. Surprisingly not locked. I will take... I don't know. It's been a while since I've had the office, but I'd still rather keep the gem. Looks like not much of note here, to be honest. Oh, laboratory. I will take that. Please have the letter one. Please. No. Oh my god. I guess I'll take this. Maybe I should have taken the red room one. Well, I do have a key card. And actually, I'm going to take security here because it will not only activate the thing from the shrine, I will also be able to up the presence of security doors, which with a key card, I like. Because it means that I will not need a key for them. Here is the one where I will take the tunnel over and over again, because I will be drafting a hallway from another hallway each time, which will continually activate the experiment. Which is truly incredible. I did not consider the fact that I might need a key, though. Take the tunnel. Yet again. Bust this open. Get the keys. Dig. Get nothing. Another tunnel. And I'm honestly just gonna hope that I get something else when I tunnel out this direction. Other than just the same place I was in before. And no, I just get gems from it though. Instead of the allowances. I've already gotten the allowance. Okay, well, I got a bunch of triggers on that, so that's good. Which means that my allowance is raised quite a bit. I did not unlock this. Alright. Moving on. I will take the boiler room, as it will also activate my allowance. And I'm going to activate the boiler. And I guess go this way first. Never mind, you're locked. Are you locked? You're not locked. I'll take the conservatory and see what I have the option to do. Alright, laboratory. Absolutely want to make that super rare. And then the terrace, I want to make commonplace. And patio, I'm going to keep as is. Terrace is really good. And the laboratory is really bad. I'm going to take the library. And hope I can get the bookshop here. I cannot. That is a shame. I'll take drafting studio though. Let's see what I can permanently add. Classroom. I will take permanently, as it theoretically allows me to get the 9th classroom. Though I probably won't be getting it, to be fair. Ever, really. It is a nice thought that I might eventually get to 9 classrooms. I'll take the showroom here. Can't afford anything. Here... pretty much useless, all of these. I'll take the foyer though. And then backtrack all the way to the entrance. I'm not sure. Well, here I guess I'll take the den. 1 classroom is useless. There's nothing I get from having just the 1 classroom. Bedroom. And hopefully something that turns upward. I guess the drawing room will do that. A rumpus room. What happens if I take the rumpus room now? I just cannot interact with it anymore. But I do still get the money, I presume. Yeah, you still get the money, but you just can't interact with Mr. Rumpus. Okay. Storeroom. And if I end up not being able to afford the moon pendant, that's fine. But I would like to be able to... Let's take the solarium. Nothing. What the hell? Okay, for a moment I thought that was an upgrade just lying there. I have one last spot to check. And then I can go... Well, I guess I'll take the mailroom. Alright. So, that was a very good day in terms of upping my allowance. I upped it by like 7 or 8. Actually, I might have upped it by 9. No, I think it was just 7. I think it was 7. I think I had 11 and now it's 18. But, I mean, it was a good day for that, but other than that, it wasn't really much of anything. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really need allowance all that much. Compass, magnifying glass, and gems. Okay. These feel like smaller packages than they were before I had the no contact delivery. Like far smaller packages. But maybe I'm just getting unlucky? I don't know. Anyway. I will take, I guess, the trading post. Maybe I should have taken the tomb. I don't know. Let's go spare room. Parlor. There are 2 statements on this box. That's false. There are 2 statements on this box. That is true. The gems are in a box with no statements. That is false. There are 2 statements on this box. That is true. They are both false. That is... Wait a minute. Hold on. This is false, which means this is the box that is all false. This is false, and this is false. Or this is true, and this is false. Wait, no, this can be true. Never mind. So this is the both true box. This is the both false box. And... Wait. No, I can't have these both be false. Okay, I need the bottom one to be false and the top one to be true. Which is the case. So you're the both. You're the lie. You're both true. So the gems are here. Yeah, let's go. Alright. I'll take Rumpus Room for the coins. Funny that Rumpus Room is very common now. I'll take West Wing Hall to progress forward. Pantry for the coins. Locked. Well, that's fantastic. I guess let's backtrack. Try to start from here. A commissary. I might be able to turn upwards into the foundation here, which I can do. I also get a key. I don't have a shovel, so I can't dig. I will take the courtyard. And you give me the shovel. How convenient. Just need to dig a few times. I wonder if there's like a setting to turn off the fade to black every time you dig. I'm also going to go back into the commissary and see what it has for sale. Considering buying the sledgehammer, to be honest. And I think I will. I'll also take the set of gems. And the running shoes. Really just almost buy out the shop. Here, I will take the casino and gamble away my life savings. Because that's what you do with life savings. You gamble it away. I got 2 free spins. Well, then let's do them. And I get 50 coins. That's a lot of money. And another free spin. Plus... Oh, I got 0. I got nothing. I thought that went into the 2 allowance tokens. But I got nothing. Alright. I could gamble further. But I'm not going to unless I need to. For something. Take the den here. For the split. Take the observatory. And see what I get. Quite a lot. I could take the vestibule here. I'll take the vestibule. Let's go with the chapel and then just not enter it. And you, let's go vault. So I have a lot of money here. This will also be good if I end up getting the deposit box key, as that is something I have also not gotten yet to use. You're the locked one here. So I can just go back up. But honestly, I'll go down through the chapel. Take the loss of 1 coin and see what I can get instead. Looks like that's going to be a nook. Alright. So with this money, what am I going to do, you may ask? You're locked. Okay. Well, I am going to look for the bookshop, which means I need a library. This door is obviously locked, but that's okay. I have a key. I'd rather not lose half my footsteps, but I think I have to. That door is a security door. None of these are good options. I guess I'll take archives. You're locked. You're another security door. You're locked. Okay. So I guess I'm going to be opening locked doors now. This is archive, but it's the coat check. I need footsteps, though. I do find it funny when it's the coat check that's archived and you can just straight up see it. I don't want either of these, to be honest, so I'll take what's archived and see what it is. It is the terrace. Alright. Well, I don't have any keys anymore. Which also means I don't... well, I can go back to the entrance hall. Which I guess I have to do. So... yeah. The things I do for a library. Far too much. Alright, well, I could take the library, but then there's no chance of me drafting the bookshop because it turns up into where the chapel already is. I'll take the archive floor plan and just see what it is. It's the billiards room, which can actually give me keys. So I will do this puzzle. 4 minus 4 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 1, 2, 3 is 6, squared is 36. 16, 16. Okay, so 3, 15, negative 3 squared is 9. I got a key card, which is actually good, as there are 2 places that a key card could be. And I also have a sledgehammer. This does mean I'm slowly running out of footsteps. But maybe I'll draft bedrooms? I don't know. It is getting a bit close. A bit too close for my liking. Let's stick in the key card and see what I get. Cloister, I think, is just objectively the best option here. Because I can also dig and hope for some turnips, because those give me footsteps. No, yes. Okay, I got one turnip. Would have liked more, but beggars can't be choosers. You're locked. You are not locked. Let's take the archived room. Okay, it's the library. Please, please, please give me a bookshop. Yes. Okay. We are cooking. Okay. Alright. And from here, I don't really care, to be honest. Because there's no way I'm getting another 40 coins. Honestly, I might just call it a day. Yeah, I will. I'll just call it a day. Okay, so I need the library again so that I can order the book that I just purchased. And then I need the library again to read it. And actually I got 2 books, so I would need to do that twice. And I also just remembered the thing with the freezer, wherein I need a powered furnace and a freezer on the same day. I guess I'm going for the schoolhouse, though. Which means I need to try for 9 classrooms. 9. Oh, but I got the library immediately, so that is a good start. And here I can ask for History of Ordinia, First Edition. Do I want to go for the freezer furnace? No. No. No, I need the furnace first. So I'll take the dormitory. And a security or key and a key card. That's nice. Alright. Hallway for the key. And also, I don't have the gem for that. Let's take the closet then. Another key and a lucky foot. I still don't have the gem for that. I'll take a spare room. And then I'll go from this direction. Still no gem, and I can't go forward, so I guess I'll just take the pantry. then go this way. All of these are dead ends. I got a sledgehammer. I did not know that could even spawn in that room. I'll take the den for another gem. I'll take the mailroom. Place the order. A classroom, but that's a dead end for me, so I have to take corridor in order to progress. I could take classroom here, and I think I will. Take the apple. Here I need, or I don't need, but I'll take the nook. I need to turn up. So I'll take the billiard room, I guess. And the chapel lets me progress. But I also need to do this. Alright, 6. 4 squared is 16. 5 squared is 25. No, actually, it's 4 squared is 16. Over 8 is 2. 3 squared is 9 minus 8 is 1. 2 squared is 4. Plus 1 is 5 squared is 25 minus 20 is 5. 10 over 5 is 2. Times 1 is 2, and I square that to 4. Add 4, I have 8. Okay. Moving forward. I guess I will take the parlor for the gems. Wind up key. Okay. They are in the black box and in the white box. This statement is true. The above statement is false. Okay. And this is not an empty box. The gems are not in the black box. Alright, so what I know that this is not the one that is both the truths. It can be both lies, but it cannot be both truths. This can also not be both truths, which means this has to be both truths. Meaning this is not an empty box. Okay. From here, I will take the classroom. Grade 2, but still not useful. I've already been here. Another classroom. Magnifying glass, okay. Maybe that'll be useful? I don't think so, but maybe. Another classroom. Okay, let's see here. Can I use the magnifying glass on this? I can. This actually looks like a hint for possibly that room that is depicted in the gallery that we saw in the rumpus. Anything on this one? Not that I see. Okay. Let's go ahead and use a key. No option for a classroom. I'll redraw. There's a classroom. Grade 5. This is the art. Which I already have been in. But this is the furthest I've ever been in the classroom chain. Here, I guess I'll redraw. I'll take the bedroom. Because I kind of have to turn upwards. I don't have the gem for the classroom, and the only way to continue turning is with the gym. But I do get running shoes from it. Another locked door. I have to take the dark room. Which means this is going to be a complete guess, but it's locked anyway. So this might have been a 5 classroom run yet again. Oh? I have to take the terrace. So I hope you have a key in you. And it does not seem like you do. Alright. Well. It was a good run. But unfortunately, I simply did not have the gems needed. So I'll call it a day. Okay, but if I get the library again, I can read the book. And this book is notable because there was a letter mentioning how the investigator wanted to read it. But was denied. Or it was sent the redacted copy. And if you ask for the other... If you ask in the library for the book that shares the same name, you get the redacted copy. So I presume this is the one that is not redacted. But I don't know how it's going to be useful. Another shovel and sledgehammer combo. I no longer have the thing where mechanical rooms trigger my experiment. The classroom is useless because it would only be the one classroom. Patio is also useless. I suppose I'll take corridor. West Wing Hall. Observatory. And let's see what I get. This is a big one. The Inkwell. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. Interesting that exists because this is not noted. What do you mean by I may spend stars to draw floor plans? You mean exactly what you say. Curious. I'll take the bedroom so that I can go back into the foundation. Let's take the commissary. I will take the set of gems. And I will also go back into the foundation to dig. While here, I might as well also open up this door. Which is, I guess I'll take the bedroom closet. I think that's better than the den in this scenario. The key card. Not useful at the moment, but maybe I will encounter a security door. Nothing to go straight. Honestly, let's redraw. Let's take the drawing room. And the parlor. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Both statements on the blue box are true. The gems are not in the blue box and are not in the black box. Both of these statements are true. The gems are in this box. Okay, so you cannot be both true. And neither can this, meaning the other one is both true, and the gems are in this box. Alright. Never mind then. Looks like I'm gonna have to redraw again. Spare room. I'd rather not spend all my stars redrawing, so let's take the den. I cannot pick that lock. I will take the terrace. Green rooms no longer cost gems. I'll take the boiler room. Pantry allows me to progress, so I'll take that, but first I will see what is the other direction. And it is dormitory. I get dice from it though. So that means I don't have to spend stars to redraw, which I will be not doing. I want a gold room. I will take the casino. I'm not really sure what I'm going for still. to be honest. Let's wager 20 and see what I get. Nothing. Okay. That's fine. Let's take the pool. Let's redraw. And take the library. Alright. Let's see what this does. Ordinia was once the name needed or used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. No longer employed in the halls of politics. Its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed. And many of the elder generation in hushed circles still refer to themselves as Ordinians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. You're mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Oris had but one aim, expansion. It sped forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Ordinia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry. Among every thoroughfare, from Oris all the way to the western banks, a new kingdom was born. The Second Era. Okay, here we have these things. The 4th Era, 5th Era. Sixth Era, the current era. So that was just lore. And not of any help. Okay, well, there is one more book that I can try for the next time I get the library. And that is the one called, I think, just Hint, isn't it? Isn't it called, like, Hints or something? I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a day. Well, actually, no, I will keep going. I might as well keep going. Because there's a chance I get the laboratory and it says instantaneously get a letter delivered. I did not get that. So I think here's where I'm going to end up calling it a day then. Oh, well, I did get the conservatory. Let's see. Mailroom, Mechanarium, or Archives. Well, I would like to increase the rarity of Archives. And I'm going to decrease Mailroom to Commonplace. And Mechanarium... I'll make standard. Pump room, but I can't power it, so it's useless. And study is going to be the dead end. Alright. Well. I have no idea. Still, of any puzzles that I can solve. And if it's like that by the end of stream today, I'm going to be prepared on the weekend to use the internet. And I just need one. I just need one. I just need I'm just gonna watch a playthrough between now and the weekend, and the very first thing they find that I have not found, and then I'm gonna stop after that. That's only if I don't get anything new. Here. Which I might get something new here. If I get to the 9th classroom. Well, immediately I will be taking the library. Which also give me a gem. And a new clue by Marion Marigold. Please give me a clue. Alright, a classroom. And that is the first classroom. I'm going to redraw for the West Wing Hall so that I can see what is here. And here I will take the storeroom, as it is a dead end anyway. And it also seems to give me a shovel. Seems that the storeroom has given me a lot more items than it usually does recently. I wonder if that was an update. All of these are dead ends for me. I will take the classroom. And then leave. To my knowledge, each of these classrooms is like a hint for one of the puzzles. But the thing is that I've already known about all of the puzzles that I've gotten so far, so it wasn't useful. I cannot take the classroom, so I will take the parlor and hope I can solve the puzzle. This box has gems. False statements have less than 6 words, and that's not true. A statement with an odd number of words is always true. And the gems are in the box with the most words. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's false. Either one is false. All true. Okay, I was wrong. Alright. Well, chapel then. I will take mailroom, I suppose, for a delivery tomorrow. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. go up, but I don't have a gem still, so let's take the Nook. And then hallway to continue forward. And there is a very real chance here that I lose. Well, I have the den, so I can go into the foundation at least. Before I do that, though, let's see what's here. Let's take the dormitory for the footsteps, and okay, it's also given me a key card. I do have a shovel, so I might as well dig. Okay. Moving on. Take a classroom. Use the key. And redraw. Actually, I will take the kennel. Because I have a shovel. And I also want to pet the dog. Alright, here. I suppose I'll take spare room. Billiards room is the only one that I can actually draft that would allow me to progress. Time to do some math. 15. 13 minus 10 is 3, squared is 9. 2 squared is 4, times the 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 6, squared is 36. Minus 30 is 6. Minus 20 plus 20 is 0. And then I add 1 and square it, so that's 1. And then I add 2 and square that, so that is 9. I get the silver key from that, which I'm going to use here. I'll take the conference room. Here. I guess I'll take the guest bedroom. I don't really need footsteps, though, but I was hoping that I would find a gem here. However, I did not. Let's take the corridor, as it's the only one that's not a dead end. East Wing Hall for the split. You're locked. You're not. I am tempted to take archives. I think I will. Just because it allows me to go 3 directions. Alright, Mechanarium is completely useless for me. But I cannot afford either of the others. You're locked. You probably are as well. Oh, you're not. I'll take bunk room because there's a chance there's gems in it. No, but I do get footsteps, which I have plenty of and don't need any more of. Please stop giving me footsteps. Alright. Let's go forward. Both of these are dead ends. Another silver key and a regular key. Gym. Can't afford either of those. And can't afford either of those. Alright, well, that's the day. It was quite a long day, except that I got no information out of it at all. So, there is one last thing that I can try, and... or not one last thing I can try. Rather, there is... one thing I can do this time that I could not do last time. And that is get the library. With the one that's literally called, like, find a clue or whatever. Alright. I don't know. I'll take the root cellar, I guess. I'll take kennel because that's really good paired with the root cellar if I get a shovel. But I do need to find a shovel, which is easier said than done. Here I will take the I suppose I'll take the commissary because you can just give me a shovel, possibly. Looks like no this time around. So I'll take the nook, take the key, and then just backtrack. Oh, and there's also a coupon book. And I can't dig there. They don't have a shovel. Alright, courtyard. You give me a shovel. That's very good. I sound so freaking defeated. I'm gonna backtrack and dig at all these dig spots that I could not dig at before. And then go back. Well, actually, I'm going to take the sleeping mask. Well, actually, I'm going to take the sledgehammer. And... sleeping mask or running shoes? I think in the long run, probably running shoes. Oh, I forgot about the coupon book. So I can actually take both. So I'll have plenty of footsteps. And I will not need to worry about those at all. Let's go this way. I will take the den for the gem, and also because it allows for a split. Although, to be fair, one of those directions that I can split go into a place I already had access to. Let's take the mailroom. Place an order for tomorrow. Here, I don't want to spend a gem, so I'll take the guest bedroom. And then I have to go back to the courtyard and continue from here. I will take the chapel as it allows me to go to the foundation if necessary. I can also dig here. And here. Which is good. Go up. Tempted for parlor. Let's see if I can solve this puzzle. I swear sometimes these puzzles have more than one solution, and it's just a guess. There are 3 false statements on boxes in this room. Okay. Only one of the statements on this box are true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Okay. And only one of the statements on this box are false. And the gems are in the white box. Okay. Uh-huh. So the bottom one on this box must be false in all cases. So the gems are not in a box with a true statement. The bottom one on this box must also be false in all cases. Yes. So they are not in the white box. The stop statement here, the top statement could be true or could be false. Top statement could be true or false. But there are only 3 false statements on boxes in this room because this has to be true. The other 2 boxes both have at least 1 false statement. So the top statement of one of these must be true and one of them must be false. I am going to deduce that they are in the black box. They were not in the black box. Okay, the only way forward is the pool. Well, I suppose it's not true. The spare room could have done it, but the pool has a split. Mechanarium is useless for me. but I have to take it. I will take the hallway here. I really need gems. Take the storeroom. The other two would have been straight dead ends. I will take the observatory. And I should not have taken the observatory, because I believe that's the end of the day. It is. Okay, well, then I'm gonna call it. And probably do one more run before calling it a stream. It is certainly interesting how often I'm finding the archive room, despite it being the least likely thing to draw. At least one of the least likely things to draw in the game. A sleeping mask, a compass, and 2 gems. Let's see what I get outside. Still looking for the laboratory with the letter. And the library in order to read the book. Let's take the shelter. And begin. Alright. Immediately I'll start off with a spare room. Into the observatory. Which is the inkwell. Okay. I'll take the storeroom here. And then continue on from here. I'll redraw here. I'll take the den. And hopefully something that turns upward, like the pantry. I'm actually gonna go back. Well, I guess not. Let's take the boiler room. And see if I can't get the furnace. Freezer combination. So I'm going to turn it this direction first. Alright. You can power the archives? Or no, you can't, but it carries the power. But I don't want the archives. So I'm gonna take the bedroom closet. Which is a really bad place for a dead end, but it was not a good position to be in. Alright. Here, I'm going to take the passageway because it carries power and splits 3 ways. The weight room carries power, but I definitely don't want it. I don't have the gem for this. I guess I'll take the hallway. And I do not want to do that right now. Alright, let's check this way. Archives. Again, this is meant to be rare. Why do I keep getting the archives? I'll take the dining room because it'll split it. Even though it doesn't carry power. And here... I'll take the mailroom. For the next day. Let's move forward. I guess I'll take corridor, but I actually forgot that I want to go this way first. Okay, I don't have the gem for security. I'll take weight room. I guess. I'm gonna lose a bunch of Oh, no, I don't lose footsteps because I have the shelter. I forgot. Okay. So, wait. This is great. Okay, so. I'll take the furnace. And... I'm tempted to just keep redrawing for the in the weight room until I get the option for the freezer. But I need a key card for that, actually. So I might need to do it at the corridor. Let me backtrack before doing anything. And go to the entrance hall again. And see if I can do anything from there. Because I don't know how close the freezer needs to be to the furnace. Let's take the workshop. The nook. Bedroom. None of these are good. Let's take the kennel. Just so that I can pet the dog. I don't get anything else from it. Oh, 2 pettable dogs this time. That's a first. Alright. Let's move up. So I need to go this, or actually either way works because it loops back. But I need to go through the corridor. Library. I'll take it. Alright. A new clue. All he needed to find was a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you, for you are looking for a new clue too. He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all these cases, and gone through the piles of the evidence present and precedents evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he knew what to do. He looked and he looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids. He questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were found only in books. So tome after tome that the library loaned, and the books that he already owned, were searched in their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. He changed all the letters and the lines that he found. He checked all the colors of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting, and found that the direction of each word was sound. Or found that the diction of each word was sound. He stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps, and if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. A man obsessed and cuckoo too, he would say as he would wander through. The best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he knew what to do. And having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Or is there perhaps something new, something overlooked but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. What? Are there clues in this book? Maybe what's written here is a clue if you have a magnifying glass? Or like here? Here. I bet you here there's something. If you have a magnifying glass. Okay, well. Let's use a key. Let's do the Great Hall. And then I'm gonna redraw until I get the freezer. Well, never mind. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna redraw until I get the freezer. And this might take a long time. But I am willing. I'm willing to spend my stars in a very stupid way. Because I am at a dead end, and I really hope the freezer has something for me. This better be close enough to the furnace. You are literally right next door. You're not? Bro. Are you insane? Well, I guess I have the upgrade disc. And that's where I got the admin key that doesn't work. But you're insane. You're telling me that's not close enough to the freezer. This is literally next door. Okay, I'm gonna enter the powered on furnace again. Just to be sure. This is insane. that this isn't considered thought. What the hell? I don't know what to do. I just don't... I don't get it. How do you melt that? Do you need a sauna? Is that what it is? Do you need a sauna and a furnace? Does the furnace need to be even closer than literally right next door? I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, spare room, what do you have for me? Literally just changes the color of it. Green room has the most synergy. So I'll just take that. This is ridiculous. I'm so lost. I don't know what to do. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna end up cheating. I'll think about it. I'll mull it over. But until then, this will be the end of the stream. You had a good one. Have a good night.